Hi guys! Today I wanted to share with you what I received in my paper pumpkin kit for August called Chalk It Up to Love, and I thought we would make a card together today. If you're not familiar with my paper pumpkin, it's a monthly subscription through Stampin Up, and each month you get a great kit like this one with everything you need to create different projects. Every month the projects are different and come with different materials, but every month you do get a stamp set, and you also get at least one mini ink pad. Sometimes you get two. But I absolutely love my paper pumpkin. I kind of love monthly subscriptions in general. I just think it's fun to look forward to a little monthly surprise in the mailbox, something fun in the mail rather than the bills that are always coming. My paper pumpkin is absolutely my favorite. For experienced, enthusiastic crafters like I consider myself, or for beginning crafters that say, I'm not creative, I can't draw a stick figure, I'm not artistic, this is for you too, because everything you need is right inside this adorable little red box, and it even comes with instructions that you see here on the cover. If you want to learn more about my paper pumpkin, I have lots of ideas with past kits on my blog. I'll link that below. Basically, it's $19.95 a month. You can even skip a month if you want to, although why would you? The greatest part for new subscribers is they're having a promotion right now that you can sign up and get 50% off your first 2 months if you sign up before September 10th. So I'll leave more information about that in the description box below. There's also more information about that on my blog. But today I really just wanted to share with you what came in this month's kit and to make a card together so you can see how quick and easy it really is. So I already did open this, so it's already a little jumbled inside, but let's see what's in there. First is the instruction sheet. So you see all the projects that the kit is intended to make on the front. And when you open it up inside, it basically gives you step-by-step instructions to make all the projects. So the projects for this month are 6 cards, 3 each, I guess, of 2 different designs, and then 3 little gift boxes that are so cute. I love that little paper flower. Very excited. So there you see the instructions, and on the back you get another look at the finished products and a list of the kit contents and a very detailed instruction of how to stamp, because this box is really a great kit for first-time stampers. So if you've never stamped before in your life, you can do it. And this makes it so easy. So that's the instructions. I'll keep that close by. And then it even comes with adhesive. So you get a little sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals. You get a little sheet of 3M sticky strips. I already took it out of its little bag, but you get this black grosgrain ribbon, and a lot of it. You get die cut banners, so there's a sheet of pink ones and a sheet of very vanilla ones. And then you get 6 envelopes because the kit is made for 6 cards. And this is the stamp set this month. So you get great sentiments like with love, hello, for you, and with sympathy. With sympathy is a sentiment that none of us ever want to use, but it's often one that we have to use at one time or another, and I have been missing that sentiment in my own collection, so I'm really glad to have gotten that with this month's kit, because really sympathy cards really, I think, mean the most when they're handmade. It's just that extra handmade touch that's very thoughtful and I think very appreciated. So there's really great sentiments this month, as well as some little curly Q designs. And then the ink pad this month is actually the craft ink. You get a little Stampin' Spot of the white craft ink, which is a pigment ink. Then you get your card bases. These are awesome. So it's a vanilla with a gold foil stripe, which I love. There's gold everywhere now. Everyone's into the gold foil. And these cards are pink with a gold foil bow. Very cute. And these are the gift boxes. So they're pre-cut, they're pre-scored. You just have to fold on the fold lines, and that's it. They're ready to go. So this sheet is die cut labels. You can see some of the different labels and tags there. So you get 4 different shapes. And I think you get 3 sheets of those. Yep, there's one more sheet. One more sheet. So 3 sheets of those, and then you get 1 sheet that has these really cool fringe die cut strips, and they're for making the center of that flower on your gift box. And speaking of, here's that flower. You get 3 pink die cut sheets with 3 flowers on each, because you use 3 different die cuts to create that 3D flower that goes on top. And I think that's it. So the idea and the name of this kit, Chalk It Up to Love, is that when you use a white pigment ink on black cardstock, you really get that fun chalkboard effect that's also so trendy right now. I really like that Stampin' Up always stays on top of what's trendy and delivers that in the monthly paper pumpkin boxes. They've got the chalkboard look and the gold foil. These are definitely very cute, trendy cards this month. So the card I think we're gonna make today, as soon as I opened everything up and took a look at it, this one was really my favorite. And as you might have noticed, these cards are the smaller size of Stampin' Up cards. They're note cards, not the traditional, I guess, medium size card that Stampin' Up makes. So I thought, because I'm always thinking of how to stretch my kit and stretch my supplies and do something a little bit different, I thought, why don't we cut these in half? Well, let's pull up my trimmer. So this Stampin' Up trimmer is so awesome. I've had a lot of different trimmers over my paper crafting years and this one is really my absolute favorite for making cards, because if you see here, the measurements at the top go all the way to 6 1/4 inches without having to open up the extending arm. The extending arm is great. It goes up to 14 1/2 inches. But when you're making cards, the most you're usually measuring is up to 5 1/2. So I love that I can use this without pulling things out or doing anything. Just opening it up and using it. So I took one of the note cards, and see that score line there in the middle? That makes it easy for you to fold perfectly in half. Instead of folding on the score line, I just cut on the score line. So I cut this little note card that came in the kit right in half. And then, through the magic of video, before I hit record, I took a full sheet of 8.5 by 11 very vanilla cardstock, and I scored it down the middle, and then I cut it down the middle on the other side. So you see now I have 2 note cards from the 1 sheet of paper. So I'm just going to fold that in half on the score line. Don't have my bone folder nearby, but that's all right. So very simple, very vanilla card base. I'm going to take 1/2 of that note card and lay it down centered there. So we're already stepping it up a little bit from the original design, which I'll put right here. So as you can see, they took one of the banners in the original design there. And they had laid it right in the center. Now what I like to do when I'm kind of, I guess, being creative, not working directly from an example or trying to copy or case a specific card design, is I lay everything out before I glue anything down, because I always change my mind. So I like the way that's looking. It's basically exactly the same as the example, except we added an extra layer with the card base, and that made our card a little bigger too. And then I'm going to take the same die cut that they used in that design on the top and stamp that. So I actually have the craft stamping pad in white. This is actually so old. I want to say I purchased this in 2003. So this craft pad has been around the block a while. I'm surprised it looks as good as it does. It's been re-inked a bunch of times, but it has held up over the years. So I'm just going to use my big ink pad today instead of opening up the little one. And here's a little spoiler alert for new subscribers of Paper Pumpkin. You get a free gift in your first kit. You get a little stamp block, because with photopolymer stamps you need a clear block to use them with. So you'll get this free in your first kit, so you don't need to worry. You really will have everything you need. So this is my block that I got in my first Paper Pumpkin kit. And I think we're even going to stick with the same sentiment. So what I love about these photopolymer stamps is that they're clear and you can see right where you're putting it. You can see how much ink you have on there. I just feel like they're so easy to use. Ink that up. And try our best to get it right in the middle. Push down and straight up. So there you see that little curly Q circle right in the middle. So I'm also going to pull out, this is one of the clear blocks from Stampin' Up. So you can see it's a little different. The ones that Stampin' Up sells in their catalog are deeper, they're heavier and sturdier, and they've got like a little curve in the side there, so that they're really easy to hold, easy to work with. So let's go with Hello. And we'll put that right in the middle. chalk it up. There you go, you've got hello with a cute little curly Q. And I can't leave well enough alone. Let's use this guy too. I like that little flourish. I think that's really cute, really fun. Love the chalkboard look. So with pigment inks, you have to wait for them to dry. The ink actually sits on top of the paper, kind of like a paint. So you don't want to touch it right away or you'll smear it. So I'm going to put that off to the side. Actually, first let's lay it down and see how we're liking this. Very cute. I like it very much. Now, I still feel like I want to add something else. I think maybe it's just that the label's the only black element. Now, what if we added a little bit of ribbon behind it? Or what if we add hope I don't bore you with all of this silence. But this is my process. I tend to lay stuff down and move stuff around, and then it takes me a little while to figure out exactly how I like it. But I think that's exactly how I like it. That's the winner. All right. Time to adhere. So we don't want to lay it down on this first because we have to get the ribbon on this piece. My favorite way to adhere ribbon like this is using my snail, or I've got a Tombow tape runner here, so this is what we're using. And you just run a straight line down the whole thing. So we want to get it pretty centered. Because all the other elements of the card are going on top of this. I should have my grid paper out. Okay. And then just tuck the ends down. Tuck that end down. That's pretty good. So next, we can adhere it to our card. And I'm going to use the Stampin' Dimensionals that came in the kit. These are so great. They have a nice strong adhesive. They have a good depth. I hate using those little foam squares, or I don't know, I've tried other brands and they just barely pop anything up off the page. So I'm going to put one in each corner and 2 in the middle. Better to have too many on there than too few. All right. So we'll line this up. Get it centered on our card base. Perfect. Or as close to it as we need to be. So here's why we wanted to get that ribbon centered, because it's going to be very obvious on this little banner die cut if it's not. So we want to make sure we center that little peak there on the ribbon. I'm going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of that, just because if I used another adhesive like the tape runner over top of the ribbon, it would look kind of bumpy. All right, let's get it centered on there. Easy. I don't think I want to use Stampin' Dimensionals on this, so I probably should have laid the adhesive down first before I put that down with Stampin' Dimensionals, but that's all right. I just didn't want to flip this piece over to put the adhesive on the back because this is still wet. Just push it down in the center. That's adorable. So very easy. And very cute. Oh, I love how this came out. I think I'm going to make more just like it. So this is with everything that came in the kit. The only thing I added was the card base. So half a sheet of very vanilla cardstock. And I used the ribbon, which was intended for the gift box, but we'll figure that part out later. There's still obviously plenty of ribbon for me to use, but I think I'd rather use it on my cards, and I can always use another ribbon with those gift boxes. Oh, this is adorable. Now I can't wait to make the rest of them. I'm gonna keep stamping. So I just wanted to show you how easy it is to make a card, make a project using the My Paper Pumpkin kit, and you can see how quick and easy that was. Basically following the instructions with a couple tweaks here and there, because there is no wrong way to do it. You can use the kits from your Paper Pumpkin subscription however you want. You can get as crazy and creative with them as you want to. And if you're a newbie, a first-time stamper, first-time crafter, everything's in there for you with step-by-step instructions to walk you right through it. And I am also here for you. If you ever have any questions or need help with anything, I am definitely here to help you. So please reach out and contact me. Again, I'll leave a link to my blog, mybeautyscraps.blogspot.com. I'll leave a link below, and there's all sorts of ways you can contact me through my blog. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope I've inspired you today. I hope that you are now inspired to check out my paper pumpkin, to check out Stampin' and Stampin' Up, and I would love the opportunity to be your demonstrator. So please visit my online store. I'll leave that link in the description box below. Please like this video and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Again, I'm new at this, in case you all couldn't tell, but I'm really excited to, I guess, start this journey and hope that you enjoy watching my videos and that you get some inspiration from it, because that is definitely my goal. Stampin' Up's motto, if you will, is inspire, create, share, and that's really what I love to do. I love to inspire others. I love to take inspiration from others. I love watching YouTube videos. and I love to create and share my creations with all of you. So I really hope that you enjoyed it as well. And definitely subscribe and keep an eye out for more videos. I promise I'll get better along the way. Thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.